Hi everyone, my name is Phil and welcome to Scraptail's second devlog. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this past few weeks I've been quite busy, so I couldn't really do much. But that's not why you're here, is it? You're here for the things I did do, which, by the way, are not very interesting. You have been warned. Starting with architectural changes. The proof of concept was a big hot mess. Everything was super glued together, so I had to do something about that. For the player to exist, it required a lot of things that needed to be together, and that's just not a good thing to have. So I worked on that to decouple everything, and now the player is fully independent from all of the other nitty-gritty things. I've also just done some bug fixing because that proof of concept, once again, was a mess. I also began working on upgrades, which for Unity developers, I actually need some advice. For now, you have the tail parts and the tail upgrades, where per level you can equip 2 parts, and then you can upgrade all of your parts however you want. Not only you can upgrade the parts, but you can also upgrade Scraptail herself. So strength, stealth, agility, things like that. Again, you can also upgrade all of the parts. But I am running into some issues here. I'm doing upgrades as scriptable objects that you can just add to a part or to Scraptail. But I'm not really quite sure how that's supposed to work, because all of these upgrades are not gonna get used at the same time everywhere. For example, the ranged pickpocket upgrade for the extendable tail should be called when the tail touches something. However, the ranged upgrade for the same part should just be applied in the beginning of the game so that the tail has a farther range. So these things are played in different places, so there isn't really a common thing in between them. So I'm thinking, should these just activate booleans that then do all of the hard work? Maybe, but that just sounds terrible to me. So if anyone has any ideas, please send them over my way, leave them in the comments, and, please help. I've also been experimenting with a new model for Scraptail, which looks like this. Now, Patreons already knew about this like 3 weeks ago when I first bought it, and over time I've just been experimenting with how this will look in game. This is just a placeholder model, doesn't look anything like what Scraptail is supposed to look, doesn't have a metal tail, and Scraptail is female, not male, so this is just temporary to allow me to see how the game is kind of gonna look like in the end, and also will let me experiment with actual tail physics instead of just having this dummy tail cylinder thing. Also, this made me realize that the game definitely needs some spice to it, even in this early stages, because it does motivate me a lot to see the visuals come to life. That's really what gives me more motivation. So, I also bought a stealth takedown animation pack. That, combined with the rat model, I think it looks amazing. Then, I also got some models that I already had in the asset store, and I just gave the enemies a fishman look. Don't ask, it was the closest thing I had to an animal in my asset store. I promise they won't look like that in the future. And to finish up, we can go to the actual additions, which was the hub of the game, which you can call a safe house, the hideout, things like that all of these heist games have in common, where you'll be able to buy things, upgrade things, and then choose your next heist. Games like Sly, Styx, and Dishonored all did something like this, and I plan on doing a bit of a mix in between all of those. So for the moment, you have this heist menu where you can select your heist. By the way, this artwork that you're seeing on the screen is not mine. Shout out to the artist. Go check them out. So this is just for me to try out for the moment. It's not going to look like this in the end. Then I also added an upgrade menu where you can upgrade all of your parts. It's just a simple upgrade tree system. And as you can see on the screen with this lovely bug, is still very much in the works. Finally, we have the shop menu where you'll be able to buy items, buy blueprints for other parts, buy disguises. All of these things are ideas that are floating in my head, and they might exist soon. Who knows? Hey everyone, it's Phil from the future here, just to tell you guys to not forget to comment down below what you think of all of these ideas that I'm making. Remember, this is a community effort. I really want your help, because I want this game to be as good for you guys as it is for me. If you want to have a bigger say on what ideas get implemented, consider checking out the Patreon, because after a certain tier, you can help me vote for future decisions in the game. Back to the video. In the future, over the next few weeks, I also want to implement an achievement zone slash badges. So in this game, there's obviously going to be achievements, but I also very much want badges like what Styx and Dishonored have. I think that's a very cool incentive for people to try to replay those levels and get all of the badges that they can. Things for like, you play the whole game as stealth, or you play the whole game as loud, or you play the whole game without killing someone, or you played with killing everyone. All of these badges are really cool things that incentivize players to keep playing, so I really want to add that at some point. But that's all I have for you guys this time. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, it really helps me a lot. And please, please, please comment your opinions down below. If you want to support the game and help me put more time into this thing, consider checking out the link for the Patreon below in the description as well. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you all next time.